What's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, and welcome back to another XFL LiveCast. Today, we got, as always, I should say, we got the boy Cody from Ballers on a Budget. We're going to be doing some play-by-play for the Arlington Renegades at St. Louis Battlehawks today. Cody's going to be calling the Battlehawks. I am going to be calling the Renegades. And it's their first home game, so we'll see how they do. The Battlehawks looking for 2 firsts today. This game, 4 weeks in, is their first home game of the season. Also looking to be first in attendance in the NFL. 3,000 plus expected to be here for this homecoming. Both of these teams are 2-1. Arlington coming off a close win against the Guardians. Can they do it again here in week 4? Or will St. Louis get back on the win train? Renegades, Battlehawks, set to go. Leg action to start the game coming up. Man, they don't play around. That's not the NFL. When they say 4 o'clock, they're kicking off at 4 o'clock.
All right.
Arlington set to receive the ball.
Well, you didn't make a post on Twitter, did you? For the
No, I
live?
did not.
Okay.
Arlington set to have start their first drive. Kyle Slaughter. Slaughter? I'm going to say that different every time. Starting quarterback. 2 receivers at the bottom of your screen. They are going right to left on the screen. No motion, no change. Be thrown over the middle. Caught at the 32-yard line for a gain of almost 8 by number 80.
Canella.
Sal Cannella. That'll bring up a 2nd and 2.
I like these uniforms for the Renegades.
They're cool. They're blue. They're like a North Carolina blue, but not. I don't know. It's weird. It's not as bright, but it's bluer. I don't know how to explain it. It'll be a handoff up the middle, and he'll get the first down and some.
It's almost mixing Miami colors and Panthers. And then the other side, you just got a deeper blue for St. Louis.
It'll be the first run of the game by Devion Smith.
Kyle Slaughter, I do believe he played behind Matthew Stafford in Detroit for a couple years. Don't quote me, but I do believe.
His name sounds very familiar. 2 receivers at the top of your screen. Slaughter making some adjustments. Smith in the backfield. He'll sling it out to the side. Ball caught. Oh, it's close to the 50. I always get screwed up on that. That's the 46. Again, picking up a first down, moving the chains. Like I said earlier, both these teams 2-2. Very easily could be undefeated. But there's some tough teams in the XFL so far. You know, Houston's really turning on the Jets. You know, just running away with this thing. 2 receivers at the top of your screen. New set of downs. Be a handoff. Smith hits the spin move. He'll get across the 50-yard line. Ball will be placed at the 49. Bring up a 2nd and 6. Really moving this ball well so far. Slaughter and shotgun. Fake handoff. Pressure coming. Oh, and it'll be just out of the hands of Cannella. Slaughter's first incomplete pass. 3rd and 6. Did you check the audio levels?
Not audio.
So we could be deaf for all I know. 3rd and 6. 2 receivers at the top of your screen. There's a flag. Get penalty Pete out here. 2 receivers at the top of your screen. There's a flag. Get penalty Pete out.
Sorry for the echo. Wanted to test that.
2 receivers at the top of your screen.
See.
Oh, there is no flag. Arlington took a timeout. The flag was for a false start. Arlington got the timeout beforehand. Bringing out Pete prematurely.
Everyone's got a little premature Pete. So far, the first drive is going strong.
It's looking pretty good.
Over and under for this game is at 37. So if you can find a betting site that actually has XFL, I'm taking the over.
I don't remember what it was. It was Caesar's something.
Caesar's Sportsbook.
That might be it, yeah.
It's the one I don't have. I have 5 other ones, but Caesar's not one of them.
Yeah.
Is that just me, or does that look like The Rock's bull?
Well, I'm sure it is. He owns the company.
I know, but it's kind of cool seeing it everywhere. On the jerseys and everything.
Tight formation. Running back to the right of Slaughter. In motion real quick. Stays in the pocket. He just misses the first down marker on that completed pass to number 85, Tyler Vaughn's. I don't know if that's a typo or if it's actually Vaughn's.
Like instead of Vince Vaughn's.
Yeah. They're lined up to do it. They're going for it. Need 2 yards. Stuffed by this Battlehawks defense. It'll be a turnover. Tried to run it up the middle and got nowhere.
Well, recant the statement. The over may not be hit, and it looked like we were having a good pace. And then the drive, standing tall, no longer. So
Wow, that was incredible. They just stuffed that line and got.
Oh yeah, they
he
did.
got in quick too.
Stood no chance.
Who was that? Number 27 for the Battlehawks.
Mike Rose.
Yep.
Along with helped out by 3 other people on the tackle,
everybody on
but
the line.
the moment you can stop the momentum forward and stop their feet from pushing, it should be your tackle alone, to be honest. I don't think these half things. It should only be half if it took 2 people to bring them down.
We'll see the Battlehawks offense for the first time.
Handoff right up the middle to number 23. Shakes a defender, gets about 8 yards on the run, and it's Brian Hill.
Speaking of Battlehawks, almost said defender because you said it. 6-7 days ago, they opened up the 300 section for more seating in this game. Sold out in 10 hours. 2 days ago, opened up the 400 section. Sold that out. They will. The Dome at America Center holds nearly 67,000 people. 35,000+ people expected to be in attendance today.
In shotgun, he throws a quick strike over to the left, and it's A.J. McCarron over to Darius Shepard. Shepard had a decent game last week, being the number 2 receiver overall. Did I say the defenders?
No, you said he hits a defender.
Okay. I was going to say, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
St. Louis is favored by 3.5. Both teams 2-1. Arlington down 1 timeout. A.J. McCarron under shotgun. Motions a man behind him. Jake Sutherland. It's a fake handoff. It's a bomb deep to the left side.
Good defense. He almost had it, though.
Slightly underthrown. If he throws that in strike, it's a touchdown. Slightly underthrown. Made it a good 50-50 ball, and good defense.
Steve Mitchell just barely able to get his hands on it. And that's number 41 from the defense. Devontae Bosby. I'm glad they just said it because I'm looking at his name. I would have butchered it.
Another man in motion. It's the tight end From the left to the right, A.J. McCarron in shotgun. Quick flip handoff to Brian Hill, who takes it in the opposite direction from right to left. And he's going, weaves through traffic, picks up the first down, +5. Finally brought down by number 5, Will Hill.
Slowed down by Shakur Brown, if I can get it out.
Brian Hill, great decision making in the backfield from him. Completely reversed his direction from right, clear to the left to pick up 10+. Well, it looked like a loss.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be blown up as soon as they started.
And again, McCarron in shotgun with Hill to his right. Looks like they're going to get pressure.
Nope, he'll back out.
And it's a handoff to Hill again.
Taking a big hit by number 53, Darnell Sankey.
That's a big man. That's a big man.
Big man laying big hits.
When a shoulder tackles that hard, you know the force was just coming in. How heavy is Brian Hill? Probably 200? He can't run through that type of wall. You can only do so much. Good defense. Oh, and a bobbled snap in shotgun almost causes a fumble. Able to get it off instead. Brian Hill picks up the first down, running to the left. I've seen everything really good so far from the XFL, except for this camera angle of the coordinators. Like they just want to try to capture people's double chin. It's hilarious.
Well, usually they're sitting down. There's a desk right
below
them. I think ball just on the outside of the 10, if I'm not mistaken. It's on the 15.
Karen in shotgun.
McCarron
in shotgun.
Pressure.
Oh, almost a foot tackle. Able to get it out. Oh! A dropped ball, perfectly thrown on the run by Prowell. We talked about Prowell last week. He's their main punt returner. He is nicknamed Captain Crunch.
He had it in his hands.
The momentum on the roll. The momentum on the roll made him throw it out of his own hands. Nice try. Would have brought him to about the 5-yard line.
What a good save, though, to get out of the pressure and at least make some type of play.
McCarron, they're looking good. Even with their mistakes in the backfield right now, they're still getting positive yardage. So they can calm themselves down, be more disciplined. They can get a big run. Right there is the shortest play of the day so far for St. Louis. Up the middle. Hill got a stop, and it's only 1 yard. I did not get to see who was running the ball.
Well, I was looking at yours. You have a Hill on your defense. There's a Hill on this one, too.
I know, it's confusing with all these Hills.
Man, they got receivers galore on this one.
Ooh, check out Y button. It's a tight end. Lone man in the backfield. Shotgun. A.J. McCarron. Another high snap. Look for the tight end to the left. Told you. Dialed up perfectly. I don't know who was operating that visuals on the screen, but he knew exactly what was going to happen.
It's Hakeem Butler coming across the screen to make the catch.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Tight end in the slot. Just a simple in route.
You can see him go through all his reads here.
5-yard in.
Yep, I'll dump it down.
Yep. That left side zone was backed up a little bit.
And as Drew Brees' bread and butter right there.
Yeah. If you look at a lot of NFL quarterbacks have made their big paychecks with dip downs or whatever you want to call them. Look at Tom Brady. Small chunk, small chunk, small chunk. Once the defense steps up, you chunk it over the top.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. You get them expecting one thing and with the other. Looks like we're going to see the first leg action of the day. Seattle looking to put some points on the board. 28-yard field goal attempt by Hagman.
Well, I hope I don't have to say the punter's name. Kick is up. It looked like it was going wide left. If it's any deeper, if it's farther back, it's going out of the posts. Uprights.
But
up left.
From where it is, Cody's going to learn directions. Regardless, it's good.
It's good. We got the first points on the board. 3-0. I've never heard them say up lefts. Notice that? It's always missed uprights. Missed upright.
They're called uprights.
Yeah, but if it goes into the upper left and misses wide left,
That's
wouldn't
not a
it
thing.
be called the up lefts?
No, you kick it through the uprights. The whole thing is called the
Oh,
uprights.
the whole thing is sitting upright.
Yeah. Congratulations for naming it Still Standing.
Every time I'm just like, oh, he missed to the right side. He missed, it was high. Right. It was upright. You learn something new every day, folks. What up, Brandon?
Yo. Speaking of Brandon, they're on a little commercial here. If you like gaming, make sure you're checking out the Graveyard. Tons of game, tons of content is being put out all the time. The Graveyard on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure you go check him out and show him some love. And also, if you're looking for a little bit of more content from this channel, Sports Beast channel, make sure to check out sportsbeast.wixsite.com/SB21. What you're going to find on there is the content that I put out on Facebook and YouTube, videos, and we also do blogs. We're starting to do those more and more every week. Cody writes a blog for me as well. I put one out, so we try to put out at least 2 a week. But I'm shooting for 1. That's fine. And what else? Oh, merch on the shop coming soon. I have the merch. I'm starting to take pictures of it. You'll be able to find that on the site as soon as I can get it up there.
Yeah, and the blogs, please, if you wouldn't mind, go give us some constructive criticism. Congratulations, Brandon. But sorry. Yeah, the blogs, constructive criticism is always necessary for any business. It's just the blogs are new to us.
Yeah.
So please go in there, tell us how bad we are, tell us what you like and don't like. And the longest one so far has only been 6 minutes, so
6 minutes, yeah.
6 minute read, not bad.
And that's recapping an entire fight night from Cody.
Yeah, I would normally every Saturday I'm watching the fights. I watched one fight and that was the main event. Petr Yan versus Merab Dvalishvili, however you want to pronounce his last name. I just got to watch that one. I had to work on my car all day, and with the UFC starting early, I had no time. Like as soon as I got home and sat in my computer chair, that was the fight that was on.
No, but yeah, make sure you're showing us some love. Let us know. I mean, we're not going to be mad if you don't like the article. Just let us know. There's a spot to like it. If you like the article that we wrote, there's a spot you can click and like. Just let us know how we're doing. We'd appreciate that. Also, if you're looking for additional sports content, Ballers on a Budget, make sure you're showing him some love as well on Facebook and YouTube. Battlehawks looking to kick this off. It's a deep one at the 5-yard line. Brought out past almost to the 30. Looked like he got the 30.
Oh, Pete.
Where you at, Pete? Who is their return man? Number 20?
Didn't get to see.
I don't even have a number 20 on here. Guess we'll never know.
The world may never know. Oh, yeah, you do. Kenneth Farrow.
Where?
Up top running back.
Oh. Yeah, I'm super excited about this game. I want this game to be the most in attendance so far. And it clearly looks like it is. But just to have that amount of hype for an XFL game is very impressive.
Proel just had the mic. Give Captain Crunch the mic, he'll hype it up.
So that'll be moved back to the 15 with the flag. Run up the middle.
Looks like another flag will come in.
Looks like
No.
Smith.
Yep, I was going to say, I heard too many whistles for there not to be a flag.
Davion Smith got to take it up the gut. They're moving it back already. I didn't even see what they said it was for.
I just see the ref pointing.
Yeah, it's going back for something. So it'll be moved back to the 10-yard line.
Okay, it is that Rocks Bull. I was wondering, is that the Renegades logo or is it the Rocks logo? It is the Rocks logo. I like that. Tired of seeing Nike sometimes.
Where? On their chest?
No, it's right.
Oh.
What I see is right on the back of their collar.
So ball on the 9.5-yard line. Fake handoff by Slaughter. Stepping up in the pocket. Looks like he's going to be a keeper. Down to the bottom of your screen. Oh, and he pumped fake 10 yards past the line of scrimmage.
And got him. Like, are you kidding me? Where's he going with it? Great running by Slaughter and great blocking downfield by, was the releasing running back, I do believe.
He'll get out of bounds. Bringing up a 3rd and 5 for the Renegades. That was just a beautiful play.
Yeah, it was.
That was a backyard football. Whoop!
Turn what could have been a safety. Oh, look, they're pointing something else out.
2 receivers at the top of your screen. 1 at the bottom. Slaughter and shotgun. Oh! Almost picked off by the defense. In and out of the hands of number 19 over the middle. Just couldn't hang on to it. Left it up in the air for a while, though.
Yes.
That's always scary.
And that's what sucks. It hit Brandon Arcondo's hands right in the chest. You got to pull that in, young blood. I don't know how old you are, but.
4th and 5.
Did I say Vander Esch? Did it say Leighton Vander Esch?
No, it didn't say Leighton, but it did say Vander Esch. I noticed it last night when I was doing it. Oh, it's Renegades. Halfway down offense.
Oh, Kayla.
From the Renegades. Yeah, I noticed that too. Good punt handled at almost the 20. Still on his feet out to about almost the 40, it looked like.
Number 13, Proel. We seen him with the mic earlier hyping things up. Big man on campus.
For those in the chat or if those are watching, slap a like on this thing if you like what's going on. Share if you can. That would help tremendously. If not, like will do. I'm fine with that.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Happy y'all are here. Happy y'all are engaging. As always, just like the other content, let us know what we could be doing better. Or if you want us to do something worse, we can.
Hey, easier for us.
Yeah. We did get one. I don't know if it was a suggestion or if they were just telling me that the team had scored. But now halftime comes around. I do have something to put the score on the halftime screen. So you know the score and don't have to wait for us to come back.
Okay, yes, that was the one thing we talked about after the stream. Like, okay, if we can do this, it'll help. Let's do it. Something small for us.
It took me 4 minutes to put it up there.
Exactly. Why not?
Yeah. But last night's game, I was watching those. Not the Vipers. Sea Dragons got another win. I should say their first win. No, they're 2-2. Brahmas are 1-3. But that over/under was 40.5, I believe. Pretty good offense. They both can move the ball very well. That was such a close game. Interception at the end. The score only ended up being like 16
I gotta go.
6 or something.
Gotta go back and watch some of that.
It was pretty good. It was definitely the best game on Saturday. There was a turnover right at the end, and then Brahmas picked it off, which you get in, score your 3-point, boom, you could possibly send it into overtime. But then Seattle's defense did very well. Just created some chaos. Yeah, there's a way to create a poll on there, but I don't know how. I know how to do it on Facebook or on YouTube. I know you can get it on Facebook, just don't know.
Yep, try to
Battlehawks championship, waiting to see.
You kidding me?
I don't know. Houston's pretty tough.
No, I don't want macaroon. I want McCarron.
You're up, by the way.
All right. Battlehawks on offense. Looks like the ball's at the 40 in their own territory. Step back, throws over the hands of a defender. It's the number 11, and it's complete, and it's a first down. It's Luwan Winningham.
It's Shepard.
Oh, wrong one.
Rup.
Rup. Darius Shepard with the catch. Looking at the wrong offensive page.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of Shepard and a lot of Hakeem Butler, I believe is his name. Yes.
Oh, yep, number 88.
From the Battlehawks. They used both of those interchangeably very well.
McCarron in shotgun. Handoff to Brian Hill on the left side. He looks like it's busted. It's not. He gets about 6 or 7. Hill, man. Every time it looks like he's getting stopped in the backfield, he's got that forward momentum.
Is Houston... Is it Houston that I'm thinking of? I'll have to look.
McCarron, quick. Wide receiver screen out to the right side, and it's 88. We just mentioned him. Hakeem Butler.
No, I'm sorry. The team I was thinking was the Defenders. They're the number 1 in the North. Houston's running the South right now. But the Defenders, they do look amazing. Well deserved of the undefeated rank that they have right now.
Oh, it's a Roughnecks 4-0 in the South.
Yeah.
Handoff to Brian Hill. A sloppy handoff, and they pay for it with a loss of 2, it looks like. Bringing up 4th down. So again, 10 minutes ago, erase what I said about the overhit.
And it's just those little things that the Battlehawks really have to work on. The consistency of... drug him for a yard.
Yes.
The consistency of getting the snaps to the chest of the quarterback. You know, perfecting...
He's got to be more disciplined.
The seamless handoffs.
Because we've seen multiple high snaps already. 4-yard loss on the previous play. Sorry about that. The punt is up. The fair catch is waved. They'll take it at the 11-yard line. Yeah, these standings. In the South, it's Roughnecks 4-0. Renegades, obviously, this 2-1 team we're watching right now. The Brahmas 1-3, and the Guardians 0-4. Still have yet to look impressive.
They did against the Renegades last week. They were only a point away from tying and or winning. But they showed a lot of regress in their last game. Now, granted, the last game they did play Houston.
All right.
2 receivers at the bottom of your screen. It's going to be a handoff. Looks like a
flag came in.
Smith swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Whoa! 29 celebrating, almost punched the ref.
Looks like he mouthed the words offsides. Yep. That gain of nothing actually played out for you.
On the offensive line, LaCale London. Jumping off sides.
By offense, he means defense.
Yeah, sorry. Jeez.
Ball now at the 11-yard line. Again, 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Slaughter in shotgun. Pressure comes in. He was able to get that off to Smith up the middle, and he dives for an extra 2 yards.
Trey Watson had the tackle before the sticks, but slid off of his back.
Wow, Slaughter just taking not a huge hit, but enough of a hit to throw you off.
Yeah.
Still able to complete it for that 10-yard pass, though. New set of downs for Arlington. Got a man in motion coming in tight at the top. Fake handoff. Love the way he sold that. Slaughter loading up Wide open. Caught.
No!
Dropped.
Wow. Great
Oh.
defense.
Wow, the intended receiver, Caleb Vander Esch, literally has it in his hands, gets his head around and hit at the same time. Just can't hold on.
Hamilton on the part of the breakup.
That's so... I get excited over...
That sell was
the
nice.
sell.
He put his
It
head
was
down,
beautiful.
ran into the pile. Yeah.
Wow.
That's how you sell a fake. It's got to be both. The quarterback's got to sell it and the running back, and they both did.
That was not a complete play, but the sell was beautiful.
The opportunity was for sure there. And I think if I'd have
There's
to rewatch
nothing you
that
could have
play.
done better.
Yeah, I'd have to rewatch that play. Maybe the quarterback delivers it more to the outside to give the wide receiver a better chance, but
I think the defense was just too good. I mean, I was like, how did I get on there? No, but I think the defense did exactly what they needed to do. They had, if he's a half a step behind, he makes that catch. Might get tackled still, but he makes the catch.
So far we've seen hands today that just haven't been as sticky as you'd want them to be. I know I'm not a professional and insanely far from it, but everyone says the ball hits your hands, you got to catch it. That's the one thing you can control. Granted, the defense is going to be there to stop you every step of the way as much as they can, but if it hits your hands, you should be coming down with it, especially with some of these that we've seen.
Well, see, and again, that's the one where you say you should have caught it, but I think the defense...
Yeah, with two defenders on your back?
Job. Yeah.
Now what was it? Was it Proel or was it Shepard last drive that just dropped it for his momentum turning?
Oh, that was Proel.
Yeah, that's one you really got to catch. He was wide open.
Yeah. Well, the pass was a little behind him, and you can point out all the flaws in it. There was no flaws in that play whatsoever.
No, it looked like a good play.
That play, beautiful, textbook. Just defense did a better job.
But again, Corey would be able to give you more of an insight on this than me. He watches it more, but from what I'm seeing, Battlehawks have that fight to where I could see them pulling an upset in their own division and going to the championship with the Roughnecks. Roughnecks look leagues above the other teams in the South. And then in the North, you got three options right now. The Sea Dragons are a little spicy. They can always hang in there with the best of them we've seen. Battlehawks, they're right there. And I have a feeling Battlehawks are going to pull away later in this game. So take the 3.5. But the Defenders, I honestly don't have too much of an opinion on because I lack the knowledge of watching them. So,
I mean, it is what you would expect. There was one last night, the Brahmas, and I forget his name. Number 1, I can tell you his name, plays cornerback. He stood out above the rest by far. But, again, they were saying that he could possibly be drafted to the NFL next season. Which is good, but, like, at the same time, you're like, man, you want that talent to stay here in the XFL because it's only going to boost, obviously, that team, and then the other team's got to play harder around them.
And that's where the decision of A.J. McCarron is amazing.
Absolutely.
A.J. McCarron could be in the NFL, but he'd be riding the bench. Right now, he wants to give the fans a show. He wants his kids to watch him play. If more people make that decision to go out there and have fun before a paycheck.
It's that decision that made it this close that the Battlehawks were almost my favorite team.
Right.
I'm trying not to have one. I do, kind of. But
I say that, but it'd be hard getting shoved a bigger paycheck in front of my face and saying no. You know what I mean?
Handoff, pass up the middle, dropped. We were just talking about it, number 19.
That's 100%.
Orcanado.
Yeah.
Arcanado, probably.
That's one where it hit. You got to catch that one.
That hit you right in the numbers?
No defense. Defenders were in the area, but not touching him. The ball was beautifully thrown.
Yeah, that hurts. Oh, whoa. I didn't even realize. Sorry.
is now the second quarter, 30 seconds in.
Yeah. Load up to pass. Caught on his knees. There's the redemption pass. Arcanado catching that one.
He
Why
made
does
up
he catch
for
the
it.
harder one?
Almost in the exact same area, too. Except this time he sat in the zone. He wasn't trying to sprint through the zone.
On his knees, wasn't moving.
He got past the sticks and said, "We just need a first."
He did what he was supposed to do.
Exactly.
Secure the ball first.
That's redemption at its finest.
Renegades now moving left to right on the TV screen. Still down 3-0. It'll be a handoff. Shift up the middle. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Gain of 0. I couldn't see who that
Luca
was.
Dennis able to get into him in the backfield and wrap him up in the feet until people could help.
Is that big boy right there?
No.
Number 96. He is hyped.
96 did help on the tackle, but 25 was the one that
London.
first got the wrap up.
How do they know this? That's what I want to know.
Tony Romo, they got their own Tony Romo in there.
Yeah. Again, sitting in the pocket to number 19. Oh, sorry, that's number 80 on the middle. Just on a little sit route. Canella. Bear with me, I will learn these names.
Right.
This is literally only our second. I've watched every week, but this is only our second live cast.
It's like the NFL, man. When people swap numbers and stuff, it just takes your brain a second to associate that number with that player on this team.
Yeah, now insert an entire league.
Yeah, exactly.
Ball just on the backside of the 50. Receivers everywhere, spread throughout the line of scrimmage. Slaughter alone in the backfield. 3rd and 2. Holding, steps up, scrambles. Just out of the hands of the receiver. That's number 13, Vander Esch.
Slaughter was about to get blown up. He escaped a trip.
And to get that the ability to get that pass off is amazing.
Yeah, just
recover.
Get it inside a little bit more, right? And then first down. Now they're 1 for 4 on 3rd downs. And they will punt it away.
Let's get a little bit of leg action going. 12 minutes to go in this first half. Opponent from the 35. Fair caught at about the 14-yard line. Battlehawks will take over. So a ton of movement from these offensive lines. But
yeah.
Not able to punch anything in yet.
Nothing. What we thought was going to be a fast-paced game isn't looking like it.
Well, that's exactly what I thought with the game last night too.
Yeah.
You know, good high-powered offenses, ready to go after it. This is the lowest scoring game I've seen all year so far.
Yeah, that's the good thing about the NFL lingering above. These people are hungry. Every one of them.
Yeah.
You see people in the NFL going out there just to earn their paycheck. They're not running. Odell Beckham was the prime example. Could be one of the greatest receivers ever, but it looked like he was taking plays off regularly. You know, he's already secured his bag. Stuff like that, to where nobody in the XFL has secured their bag. They're getting what they get now and want more. We're just hoping that the XFL is able to give them more instead of having to go to the NFL.
Exactly. And we understand that that's what it is going to be for the next couple years. But the hopes of keeping the talent, building bigger, better, stronger teams. And I put it in the blog the other day, but how cool would it be to be the Super Bowl winner and the XFL championship game winner?
Those accolades would be crazy.
Game at the end of the year. How cool would that be?
That would be pretty cool. Just to see how the talent difference is. You get the best in this league, best in this league.
Because the talent is different, but when you're out on the field, you have a job to do. You play to who's in front of you.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that the XFL wouldn't get the floor wiped, but I am saying we have seen,
it is a thing.
Detroit beat a Patriots team.
It is a thing when people say they're playing down to their opponent. They don't feel threatened. They don't come ready to play. That's when you get smacked in the mouth.
Yep.
We've seen it time and time again. And if it just happened one time for the XFL, it would be crazy.
Yeah.
And this is all within a hypothetical situation that this would ever even happen.
Doesn't exist, but it should.
It sounds good.
100%.
It sounds good.
Just the publicity alone that the XFL would get.
It would have to have a bunch of incentives, because once you've won the Super Bowl, you don't want to play for injuries and stuff like that. It'd be almost like the Pro Bowl.
No, I mean, I understand. There has to be a way to do it. But,
yeah,
I'm saying 10 years down the road, you guys play for, you won your Super Bowl, XFL won their bowl game or whatever they want to call it, championship game. And then you incentivize, you go out, you make so much money extra if you win this game. Because that's what if you win the Super Bowl, you get a Super Bowl bonus and take your check. Now, what that amount of money is, I don't know.
All right. St. Louis starting off on the 15. Got A.J. McCarron back there with what looks like Brian Hill. McCarron making some shifts at the line. Ball's hiked. Handoff to the right. To his left, sorry. Gets about 3 yards.
That's why I always just say top and bottom of your screen. I always get confused.
Because when you're flipping, yeah. When you're flipping perspectives, it can go all over the place.
Well, that was the longest minute of my life.
It really was.
When I said 12 minutes, it felt like 8 minutes ago.
Ooh, another high snap. Yep. McCarron able to corral it in. And Brian Hill with the release after the block, just a little bit of miscommunication. The ball came quicker than he expected, I think.
Yeah, he didn't even know it was coming, yeah.
He had a man on his back, too, so it would have been hard to gain anything. Brings up 3rd and 8. I do not see their third down percentage yet. Again, Renegades are 1 for 4 on third downs. And Battlehawks are 0 for 2.
We got 5 guys on the
One
line.
completion already would put them above percentage-wise. Over the middle, it's caught!
Oh!
That's not a catch.
Not calling it.
Not a catch.
Wow.
That's an NFL survive through the ground type catch. It looked like the play was over.
And they're looking at it
right away. See, the play, I thought it kicks it out. That play should be over.
Oh, that is his foot.
Yeah. It looks like he's stomping the ball out of his arms. Corrals the ball, goes down, and whoa, wait a minute.
Out.
Yeah, his foot made no contact with it until it was already out.
The quickest drive of the game so far.
That was Hakeem Butler.
At the 45-yard line, over the 50 to the other 45.
So third downs are giving problems to both of these teams right now.
Absolutely.
0-3 for St. Louis, 1-4 for Arlington. So
Joe Powell on the return.
I think the first team that can start converting these thirds consistently is going to take it home. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. If you have to, pay these players out of your own pocket.
Well, don't do that.
That ain't my money. If you want to keep them, you couldn't do it out of your own pocket. That'd be rough.
Yeah,
but
even for somebody
yeah.
as him.
But I'm just saying, we got to find a way to keep these guys here. Slaughter, 6 for 11, 52 yards.
It's the only way I didn't say it.
I've had it. I heard the dude pronounce it like that already.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's right. Ball on the 40-yard line for the Renegades. Still going left to right. All right, only see receivers at the top of the screen. Running back about 4 or 5 yards of deep. Fake handoff. Pressure coming in. Oh, and he escapes it. Shovel pass. Out of bounds. Threw it away with a shovel. I've never seen that.
Yeah. Throwing the ball away with a shuffle. Wow. I expected the camera to pan and see someone standing there, but there was...
This is cool. Watch this. He escapes the tackle. Runs up just to push a guy. Gotta make it look good. Get out of here.
Renegades look like they did get away with a little block in the back, but...
I love those funny plays.
He just wanted 2 missed tackles on it.
Yeah. Padding them stats.
Yeah.
2 receivers now at the bottom. And it'll be taken up the middle by Smith for a gain of 4. Man, number 68's a big fella.
Yeah.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 6 for the Renegades. They're in enemy territory. Ball on the 36-yard line. Pass over the middle, number 80 at the first down line. He's taken back 2 yards.
Still short.
Another.
Bringing up 1 for 5 on 3rd downs, and I do believe
Slaughter staying in there.
0-1 on 4th.
Yes,
correct. The first drive they went for it. Yep.
Need 3 yards to get a new set of downs. You don't get the 3, you turn it over here. Obviously. Two receivers at the bottom, 1 at the right, 1 at the top. Sorry, over the middle, picked off.
Intercepted.
He hit him early though. Looked like defender got there real early.
Wow, we'll see how the refs look at this, but Trey Watson comes away with the interception so far.
And this is what I love about the XFL. They're not going to screw around with 17 replays. They're going to go straight to Blandino. They're already talking to him. And he's going to look at this in 17 different views, which I think is phenomenal. And he's going to talk you through it the entire time. This is what I see.
And only the views that matter.
Yes.
NFL.
They're not going to show you 2 players who were blocking each other on the other side of the screen.
Oh,
wow.
It is not a pass interference due to the ball being tipped.
Good on that offensive line. Wow.
Good. Another good job, Blandino, because the NFL, we'd still be looking at replays that didn't matter. 33, Trey Watson comes up with the interception. It is credited to him. Luka Dennis was in there as well.
Impressive. I do got to say that.
First turnover of the game, aside from turnover of downs.
Yeah.
Which that could have been both.
Yeah. I don't have any predictions of who I think is going to win this one. That's another thing I like about, I don't have any preconceived notions about teams. I know the Guardians are doing bad. Even the Vipers are still winless.
Yeah.
But I don't go into one, hoping one wins more than I do the other.
So that's how I want to get with the NFL.
I just enjoy the game.
But I think it's been beaten into my head. I have to hate and like some teams. I have to. Obviously, the Browns are number 1 for me, but I want to get into the point to where once the Browns are out of contention, or even with them in contention, I can speak unbiasedly. Once the Browns are out of contention, my biases are gone. But I'm telling you, you put them in contention, I'm going to be the most annoying person out there.
I think I was pretty good with it starting last year. As football's going on, the Steelers are the ones that I talk about the most. But I think when I get behind the mic and behind the camera, I kind of shut everything off.
Well, you're the Steelers fan. You're used to seeing winning. Can you imagine how unbearable I would be if the Browns started winning like that? Like I've been waiting for this moment for 15 years.
When that starts happening, I'm gonna put an ad in the newspaper for a new co-host. Because he's gonna
need a replacement co-host until the Browns start sucking
Yeah.
again.
Because you're gonna be like Collinsworth, just
Oh,
relate.
geez.
Even if we could be play calling a tennis match. Like, yeah, point there. Speaking of points, remember when?
Yeah. Don't matter if it was tennis. You put the Browns on that court, they're doing better. Browns can handle any ball, no matter the shape.
No, but I do kind of pride myself in kind of being unbiased and being able to separate. Now, there's some teams, halfway through the year where they get a matchup, you're like, oh, they're losing this for sure. Like Detroit last year, one of the best offenses in the league. Even the first half of the season, I'm like, it's Detroit. I'm never picking them to win anything.
Yeah.
They did surprise me. But
They did. They had the best offense, but also one of the worst defenses.
Not true. Just over 8 minutes to go in this first quarter. Shaking hands on the field. Did you see that?
Yeah. Battlehawks have it at the 26-yard line in their own territory. Man in motion from the right to the left. Fake handoff, rolls out to the right. Quick throw. Shepard catches it. He's over the first down. It's about 12 yards. The whistle was blown way before the ball came out.
That was a good sell. I like that sell. Not as much as the other one, but
If the other one would have
I
produced
see.
that type of yardage like it was aiming for, would have been crazy.
yeah, but I don't think that play right there needed a huge sell. So just get the few yards you can.
Karen and shotgun, Brian Hill to his right.
Oh, defense
You got Hakeem
right
Butler down to the bottom of your screen. It's a pass over the middle. Shepard again with forward progress. Should give him another first down.
I still don't see a ref. That ref, you better not place that there. She
That was
came from
short, yeah.
all the way in the back just to place him 2 yards short.
1st and 10, okay. Again, Hakeem Butler to the bottom of your screen. Brian Hill in the back and A.J. McCarron in shotgun. Hand it off up the middle. About 2 yards, and a flag will come in.
That thing just flopped in like it was a fish.
One of the flags ended up underneath the pile.
Oh,
Offense.
holding by the offense.
Come on, Steven.
Steven Gonzalez.
Ugh.
So again, we've still seen a bunch of movement from the ball. It's still 3-0.
Penalties for Arlington is 2, giving up 19 yards, and St. Louis 3 for 20, so pretty on par.
Looks like Arlington's going to be rushing 4.
McCarron switching stuff up. He's a lone man in the backfield in shotgun. Got 3 receivers to the bottom, 2 to the top. Ball's hiked. Another decently high snap. Over the middle, it's intercepted!
Off!
Over the head.
Wow. Number 4, Joe Powell with the interception. Dude's got some long hair. I couldn't even see his number. For
Yeah.
4 yards.
You had to wait till he made him juke and seen his hair split.
Hey.
I don't know what receiver he was targeting. We will see right here.
He overthrew him right in the middle. Just a hair.
Ooh.
Just a half a hand length.
Was targeting Proel in the middle of the defense.
Will hit 55 with a juke move, brought him to his knees.
It'll bring up the second turnover. Forced turnover, I should say. I don't count turnover on downs a forced turnover, really. I mean, granted, you can say they forced them out. Yes, but I say forced as in fumble and interception.
Yeah.
Hey, while you're breathing heavy, you want to talk to me?
Arlington takes over on the 23-yard line. Pressure
Screaming in the back. He's blind. Oh!
Took a shot.
That looked like an anime tackle. It literally looked like he tackled and he got flung 10 yards off of the screen.
Wow. Whoa.
If he's not slow to get up, we'll see a different quarterback in there for sure.
Man, get this guy some longer cords. Let him sit down.
Right? That back's got to be killing him. Slaughter's right there, man.
That's one replay I do want to see.
Wow.
2 receivers at the top of your screen. One at the bottom, one at the top.
Crosses.
Caught at the top. Brought down just on the inside of the 20. 80 Canella. I was right. I'm learning.
We'll catch on. All 3 receivers made the exact same in route. 5 yards downfield. Perfect timing. Synchronicity.
Wow, I'm impressed with that word and it coming out of your mouth.
I Googled it on the way here.
It's the word of the day. I try to use it once a day.
Right. Yeah. Got an app on my phone.
Tight formation. Smith on a wheel route. Top of the screen just overthrown.
A wide open. I mean, that's a pressure. That's the pressure that caused that.
That'll bring up a 4th and 6.
Maybe not. There was no pressure. There wasn't much, anyways.
He wasn't covered anywhere.
Exactly. Just a bad overthrow. Bringing up 4th and 6.
Just
Again, Arlington failing a 3rd down, but they should be able to get some leg action and tie it.
Russolino. Taylor Russolino. 4 or 5 for field goals.
This one's a 37-yarder.
Right down the pipe.
Right through the uprights in the middle. I'm going to purposely mess that up forever now. Now that I know I've been thinking of it wrong for years now.
Tied the game up 3-3. Nice low-scoring game. Seeing a lot of offense. Defense finally getting in the game.
There we go. Tie game.
Regardless of the score, I still think it's been a good game so far.
I think it has too. I mean, it's been, like we said, the penalties are pretty even right now. They both have 1 turnovers. The 3rd and 4th down conversions.
1 turnovers.
It's true. But the 3rd down conversions are even on par with each other. So right now, it's got to be that first team that's going to get some consistency.
First team to get points off a turnover.
Yeah, ooh, that'd be nice. That's a big stat to look at in any sport.
That was this.
Oh,
it was off of the interception.
Give him great field position. Took advantage.
Yeah.
I didn't see any hang.
Oh! Lateral! He's still on his feet past the 50. Number 44 finally brought down. Show us the field. That must have been...
We don't have him on our sheet.
I was going to say, it must have been somewhere else. They tricked... April Fools.
Because, wow. I was just about to say, I was like, I didn't even see any hang time on that ball. Prowell shakes a couple. Sorry, not Prowell. It's Shepard shakes a couple tackles on the real return.
No, they got me. I thought that was live.
Yeah. Like, they just cut to it real fast, and it was all happening too fast.
I've done a lot of, recording.
Even Heather got tricked. Gotcha, bitch.
I've done a lot of recording to where, I've had to watch old tape, but I've never been able to sell it that great.
Yeah.
That was my best moment ever.
Yeah.
That's getting clipped.
By the way, Heather, I wasn't calling you that word. It was a Dave Chappelle quote.
Man in motion. Just running up the field. Running up the middle.
Run straight up the middle from Mateo Durant this time.
He had the big fumble on the goal line last week.
Yes, he did. Yes, sir. Warmack. That's a great last name to be on the line.
Just inside 4 minutes and a half.
Very, very tight formation. Number 84 goes from left to right. Karen in shotgun. It's a handoff. Straight up the middle. Not straight up the middle, slightly to the left, I guess.
Straight up the middle on the other side of the hash marks.
I thought I talked too fast sometimes. This guy's going a mile a minute.
Yeah, just text me that stuff, Brandon. That's going to look real weird.
Yeah. Okay, he'll swipe right on you.
Pass over the middle. Brian Hill with the reception for a gain of 5-ish.
Would have been so much better if you, instead of Tinder, it was that, what's the one where it's just for, gay. What is that one?
I have no idea.
There's a social media just for gays.
Oh, Grindr.
Grindr, yes. It makes me sound so hateful when I say it like that, but that would have been funny if he said I sent my Grindr bio to you.
Handoff. Oh, did he get... I don't even know where the ball is. It looked like that dude had the ball. Brian Hill. Oh.
Hill is down. He's wincing.
How do you know? Got a helmet on.
True.
You can't see it.
It looks like he's wincing. He is. He's
trying to get some
Yeah,
movement
I was
in
just
that
about to
hand.
say. It's something with his right arm or somewhere. If he's stretching out like this, it could be all the way up through or his hand.
Resident doctor.
Yeah, right. I don't see my resident doctor enough to even make any assumptions. For all I know, he could have hurt his ankle. Trying to get some blood flow to that ankle, man.
Comes up like, oh, what's wrong? Turf toe.
Remember, the old Maddens would do that. People would get up holding their back and hear it's a wrist injury or something. You're like, oh, okay.
If you're making a game, I want that. Yeah, Brandon, we already got it.
That reminds me. There is going to be a slight delay from our live to the football live. So if you guys are using us as a companion, do yourself a favor so you don't get annoyed. Just rewind one of us. You can rewind your live for football if you want, or you can rewind us for live. So that way it just matches up.
If we're behind, you'd have to rewind that. You couldn't rewind us farther behind the game. Just sync your TV up with us. It's simple.
Well, I say that's what I had to do. I had to...
Rewind.
My TV was behind.
It was behind the stream?
Yes, my live was behind. So I had to take you back 10 seconds when I was watching.
That's what I strive to be, as a head.
Yeah. But that just means my live was so far behind.
Yeah. But normally we are going to be about 4 seconds behind what you're watching.
Yeah.
Normally.
Regardless. What you got to do, time it out. Sync us up.
Just pause the TV for 2 seconds. And then by the time you hit play again, we'll be synced up.
Yeah. The easiest way is, as we're telling the play, make sure it's what you're seeing. You don't want us talking about a throw and you guys are on to the next play that's a run. Yeah. 1, you're going to be confused. 2, we're going to look dumb.
We're dumb. We're not that dumb.
Right.
Make sure you stick around after halftime. We're going to be coming back and calling the second half, obviously. But during halftime, you are just going to be kind of put on a waiting screen, kind of. So, do what you got to do when you come back. Just come back and join us again, Yo, what up, Timmy? I don't know why I said it like that.
Timmy! What up?
But we are at the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 1. Battlehawks are 0 for 3 in 3rd down conversions. Holy moly.
What?
Okay.
What?
That guy on the screen.
Oh, I didn't see it.
3rd and 1. Cody's calling.
McCarron steps back, throws over the middle. It's 13 with a catch and a first down and then some.
Cam Crunch. I do remember him.
Yeah.
Does a beautiful over-the-middle slant play. 2 yards away from the receiver. Catch it and turn upfield.
Yep. McCarron in shotgun. It'll probably be Durant to his left. Oh, and Perwell gets it again, but this time he's swallowed up quick. Only after a 2-yard gain. 2 yards.
Am I right? I am. I'm learning these things so fast.
So fast. I'm speed, boy.
I am speed.
You can't handle the speed.
You know that meme of the ref that's running? He's like, you don't know how fast I am. I take pride in what I do. What can I say?
McCarron in shotgun. Got a running back to his right. 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen.
Russian 5.
And he throws over the top, and it looks like a little pass interference. No. The refs let him play. No. Just a whole lot of no's.
Yeah.
I seen some rubbing, but it depended on if the ref was going to let him play through. It wasn't anything too crazy, but enough to call it clearly. And we'll get you those numbers and players here in a minute.
Or maybe some more no's. Who knows?
Holding. Never mind.
Wow.
They let him play through the contact, but it was a holding.
If he held him earlier, then yeah, it makes
There's
sense.
no reason to call it later, yeah.
Well, if the ball's not in the air, it's not pass interference.
Yeah, true. Literally the definition.
58 seconds to go in the half.
Again, 3 receivers to the bottom.
Captain Crunch tears the roof of your mouth like no others. Yeah.
It really does. On that second bowl, the first one's fine.
But you have to.
Yeah. As Brian Hill will take the rush for about 4 yards. 4 yards. I sound like a pirate. 4 yards. Let's hurry up and go over some of these stats while we can. A.J. McCarron, 10 of 15. Nearly eclipsing 100 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Brian Hill, 9 for 44. Darius Shepard, 5 for 73 and a touchdown. Perwell, only 2 for 13. Hakeem Butler, 2 for 7. Again, 3 receivers to the bottom. And Hill to his right. In shotgun. Ball's hiked. He throws deep to his left, and it's wide open! It's caught, and it's Darius Shepard. 6th reception, now over 100 yards receiving in his... Never mind, that was counting it. I was counting the stats that added that, apparently. Because I was like, wait a minute, that'll be a 2nd touchdown. The score doesn't add up. 1st touchdown. The stats I just mentioned were after this play.
Beautiful play.
It was beautiful. Wide open, too. You don't get more open than that. It looked like Renegades had 1 man safety back there. Not enough. And it looks like they're going for 2 points to make it 11-3. 11 seconds left. Hand off to McCarron over to the left. Is he ready? He is, and he reaches! It's good!
Wow!
It's good! It just passes the goal. It just passes the plane. I don't even think it makes it past the white strip. It just
There's no way.
breaks it. It doesn't even touch the green of the end zone. Just the white line.
Defense was phenomenal. Getting there as soon as the ball touches the receiver's hands.
Look how fast this is, too. McCarron threw it so quick, the receiver did not look ready either.
He doesn't look ready.
Right?
Another snap above
2.
his chest, though.
Literally like 2.2 seconds. Oh, that was the deep ball to Shepard for the touchdown. But still, quick strike. Quick. 2.2 seconds, you're delivering it downfield for a touchdown?
You're a professional doing that. In the
Heck
NFL.
yeah.
Why wouldn't you show the replay of that one?
Yep.
I don't like
You
that.
get the 2-point conversion. We won't see a replay on that amazing conversion. Arlington will get the ball with 11 seconds left. Slaughter, 8 for 17, 59 yards and an interception. Devon Smith, 4 carries for 17 yards.
Devion.
Sal Canella, 4 for 22. So stats. They got one field goal off a great field position off the interception. Aside from that, Arlington hasn't really done much.
Handled at the 2-yard line, brought out. Past the 20, past the 30, down to the 36-yard line.
And they have 6 seconds to work with. It's just going to have to be a sling and pray.
Adrian Killins on the return.
Killins them.
This guy's Six seconds to go in the first half. Sorry.
Total yards, Renegades 88, 153 for St. Louis.
Ball in the 35, tight formation. Slaughter under center. Running back 6 yards deep, 2 receivers. Handoff, running to the top of your screen. I thought he was going to cut the corner.
That's what I thought.
Gain of 1. That'll be the end of the first half.
Great closing speed by number 27, Mike Rose on defense.
St. Louis somehow gets on the board with some more points.
Like I said, St. Louis 3.5. Take it.
Yeah. St. Louis 11-3. We will see you back at the start of the third quarter. I'm just going to change that because I'll forget. Yeah, give us however long they take, 10, 15 minutes, and we'll be back here to call some more plays. That's weird. All right, apparently we are back and
We're late.
almost 10 minutes into the third. They have a very short halftime.
10 minutes in, we'd be very far.
Sorry. They're what, 15 minutes?
Yeah. About 5 minutes. We were late, but
I did not even realize. I didn't think we were up there that long.
I didn't either. I felt like a very short halftime, but we also I had to clean up a mess, so I mean.
Yeah, Cody got into a fight with my dog.
I lost.
Pretty long.
Okay. Arlington looks like they're kicking it away. Marquette King is the punter for that team, I just noticed. And Proel
Oh, good hands.
catches it on the second bounce. After the first, I'm sorry.
You want to tag? I'll have it back in time for a punt, and then it goes to commercial.
Yeah, buddy, just in time for the important stuff. On your face. Oh,
That's crazy. I want to know how long that halftime was.
It had to be pretty short. We were not up there that long. All right.
It's right there.
Oh.
Jesus. No. Go down. Do it in the chat of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Do both of them. No spaces. And you have to do an ad.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That one, and then there's another one that's just his name, I think. Do it in that one too.
Oh, dang it.
We'll do it separately.
Right?
But the other one,
Is it just The Rock?
No, it's just his name.
Dwayne Johnson?
Yes. We're tagging these people. I mean, and whether or not they'll ever see them, I won't know.
Oh, yeah, if I see it.
Is that her? I think it is.
Oh,
It's just her name.
Danny Garcia.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it? Oh, following. Okay. I was going to say. That was a very small number for her. But, no, that's right. It's only one in.
Oh.
And there's no space, I don't think. My jog.
Daniela Garcia. Danny Garcia right there. There we go. Just so you know, The Rock, we will not be late for coming out of halftime on the other. On
Yeah, like
anything
I said,
else.
we weren't late in the first one. I don't know how we were late coming in this one.
Let's go in and figure out what we missed.
But right before they get back to some action, slap a like on the stream. Like, subscribe, follow, whatever you got to do. Any love is appreciated. Share it if you have to. I mean, that definitely helps us get in front of more people.
All right, so we've seen...
Cody's got the Battlehawks here up.
Ooh, wide throw right over to Darius Shepard for no gain, if any, a loss. But while we were gone, we did witness St. Louis failing on another third down. We witnessed, out of order, but Arlington also failing a third down. Obviously, no scores happened. But...
finally, they put the attendance up. 38,310.
Dang.
Very impressive.
Getting popular. It did look like St. Louis picked up a couple first downs on their first drive out. So, again, their consistency is growing for St. Louis. I think the lead will consistently grow as well.
It's a run to the bottom of your screen by number 21, Mateo Durant. Swallowed up. Fighting for a little bit of a gain, though. Bring up a 3rd and 7. People that are supporting ESPN, too. I mean, I get why you're with them, but they're not doing any.
I think
favors on the
ESPN's going
website.
downhill. Yeah, they don't care about the fans. Ooh,
bobble.
good throw.
Oh.
Good catch.
Hakeem.
Hakeem Butler picking up the first down. Yeah. Do not see any betting for XFL on that one. So
New set of downs for the Battlehawks. Just on their side of the 50.
ball's hiked by Adrian McCarron in shotgun. He steps up. Ooh, scrambles to the right a little bit before dipping it to Stephen Mitchell for another first down by St. Louis.
Wow.
Again, that's why I was trying to look up bets real fast because I was going to go ahead and bet. But I don't have the proper betting sports books.
Yeah, me either. And I don't like to have 17 of the same.
Exactly. I already have 5. I don't need another one. Ooh, St. Louis a little bit of staggered with Hakeem Butler in motion to the top of your screen. Fake handoff. He scrambles to his left. Throw! Hits him. It's Stephen Mitchell again for another first down and then some.
What a gain
of 19.
What a good job to be able to gain those extra 2-3 yards on the missed tackle.
Yes.
By, I don't even know who it was. Powell. I think he had the interception. Yep.
Stephen Mitchell
Wow.
now has 1 for 19.
Knocking on the door already. Glad we came back just in time.
15-yard line. First and 10. Yep, Caesar Sportbook has St. Louis minus 14 at this point, and a handoff to the left to Brian Hill, and he weaves in to the end zone through the traffic.
Touchdown, Brian Hill. What a play to be able to make that man miss.
And if I could have just found the site to bet,
Yeah.
I knew the lead was going to grow. 3.5 is not enough. I wanted to go and make my own line of 10. But right now it's a 14. We'll see how many they go for. Should be a 1. Keep it. Play it safe.
Nah, I think he'll go 2. Yep.
And it looks like 2 is the main thing people go for right now. They'll take it 5 instead of 3. Or 2 yards, whatever you want to, wherever it's put at. But everybody seems to be going for 2 points. Lone man in the backfield. Stephen Mitchell at the bottom of your screen. Perwell at the top. Scrambles to his right.
Yeah,
Adrian McCarron, he's directing. Throws it behind him. Hakeem Butler easily could have had it. That one's got to be on McCarron. It was just a little bit of that McCarron thought Butler was going to be in a different spot. And he just, at the wrong time, he broke in a different direction.
Wow.
We've all been there. We've all done that. If you've ever even ran routes in your backyard.
Yeah.
You're ready for a streak. You're pointing your hand out. And then the moment you stop and turn, that's when he'll throw it. You're like, oh, come on.
You go get it.
Right. But that was just a 2-point conversion. They're already up by multiple possessions, so.
So it's what, a 14-point lead? It is.
Yes,
You don't have
yes.
to think about
I said that earlier, too.
But when you do think about it, it's not that much. 9. If you can get
Still
a touchdown,
2 possessions, though.
If they can get a touchdown, you're talking 6 off the touchdown. If you can get a 3-pointer, you're talking 9. And then you're just another touchdown away from taking the lead.
My problem is Arlington's having a hard time scoring on the St. Louis defense. Hard time moving the ball on the St. Louis defense.
Very true. But,
that's why I was like,
getting
let me see if I can go look up a line.
That's why these 1, 2, 3-point decisions are excellent for comebacks.
You just have so many more options. I love it.
Yep. Yeah, it's great. But yeah, Arlington is having a rough time of they're not having a rough time moving the ball. It's just scoring and actually maintaining possession of the ball. Stringing plays together to eventually make a decent drive.
So far, I was going to say Renegades. St. Louis has 10 more plays than the Renegades. I do not know who started with ball.
Yeah, we weren't here for that.
No, I mean in the beginning of the game. Very, very beginning.
Didn't Renegades have the first drive? I think they did.
Yeah, they had to have because St. Louis came back at half with the ball because I seen the play-by-play. All right, anyways. 10 more plays. We'll see how far the Renegade can stretch out this drive because they need points desperately at this point. Total yardage, Renegades 95, St. Louis 241. First downs, 15 from St. Louis now. Like I said, the first team that's going to get that consistency is going to up the score. I mean, that's the obvious thing. Third down efficiency for both teams. 14 for Renegades, 33 for St. Louis. Fourth down efficiency, neither team has converted a single one. Zero sacks have yet to be allowed in this game.
Pressure coming in. Battlehawks have been able to bring pressure a lot. Just not fully been able to wrap Slaughter up and bring him down.
Right.
Look up the schedule. Who plays next week? And we'll talk about that the next time.
Real fast for the Renegades. So far, since the first quarter, they've went turnover on downs, punt.
Ball handled at the 3-yard line.
What is this?
Brought out to about the 26.
How is that a recap of anything? Just as incomplete pass.
I saw that. It'll be a 1st and 10. Desperately, Arlington needing to put some points on the board.
Okay. Sorry. Arlington, turnover on downs, then a punt, then another punt, then an interception. They finally came out, got 3 points, went into halftime.
Off of the interception, it gave them good field position.
Yes, true. And then another punt to start off the half, and here we are.
Arlington moving left to right on your screen. Ball placed on the 26-yard line. You got a man in motion. Pitch up to the top of your screen. 3 yards shy of the first down. What's up, Pete? I don't know if you were needed when we weren't here, but sorry to keep you waiting. I'll be holding on the offense. Negate that play.
And that's the 5th penalty, I want to say, for Renegades. 2 for St. Louis. So the penalties are piling up now, too. The other games this week, Roughnecks versus the Guardians.
Nope, those games have already been played.
That's what I mean. The rest of the games for this week.
You're doing a recap.
Yep. Roughnecks beat the Guardians 44-16. The Brahmas beat the Sea Dragons 6-15. Oh, Sea Dragons beat Brahma. Sorry. And then we're in a game today, right now.
We're in a game today. Ball on the 16-yard line, pass down to the bottom of your screen. Back to the 21. That's number 19. Arcanado. I will say that name correctly and confidently at least once.
In a game today. Yeah. This is the game we're watching. The only other one remaining today is Vipers at Defenders, okay?
And they play at what, 7 o'clock? 7 o'clock
yes.
Tonight? 2nd and 15. Handoff. Up the right seam. He pushes for about a yard. Not really able to get anywhere. Getting a little chippy. It's getting towards the end of the game.
Yes,
You're
it
down.
is.
Now you're getting chippy.
It's always the team that's losing that's going to get just kind of butthurt a little bit toward the end of the game.
This is, I finally replied to somebody who said when they put out that
The big brawl.
Extreme, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
the big brawl.
extreme.
Somebody put out something that said, stop acting like you're the NFL. Basically, you shouldn't be doing this. Your company, you should. Hold on, I'll come back to it. Pressure coming in. Pass on to the top of your screen. Caught at the 40-yard line by number 85.
That's a first down.
I have an 85 on here. I don't know who that is. Oh, Tyler Vaughn's. Yes, I do. Said his name earlier. But basically saying, you're not the NFL, stop doing this. And I was like, well, the X in XFL stands for extreme. You're not the NFL.
Yeah.
I said, we don't watch the sport for bench clearing brawls.
Yeah.
Like, that's just not how it is. I want to watch good football.
If we wanted to watch fights, we'd watch
Stays
the UFC.
in the pocket, and
Oh!
it's picked off! Number 26.
Nate Meters. With the interception, he had to get very low. I want to see the replay, how close that was to the turf.
Wow. You love those interceptions where you're not expecting it, but it happens.
Yeah, it's just an overthrow. I mean, it looked like he had his
Doesn't
guy
touch
open.
another player except the defense. Wow. Good read on him, too. He's just sitting back there deep.
That's a ball hawk.
And it is just overthrown. He didn't even get his hands up, ball intended for Arcanado. Just doesn't even try to put up his hands.
It's a rough play, especially when you're down this much. You know you can't have mistakes like this. We're creeping up on the fourth.
Yeah, I was going to say, this drive was put some kind of points on the boards, however you get them.
And frustration will be there. We'll see a brawl. I guarantee it.
Cool.
Battlehawks sending Hakeem Butler in motion. Flip out to Brian Hill, and he's tackled for a loss of about 4.
That was a terrible snap that he had to pitch off. From the beginning was a
I apologize. It wasn't Butler in motion. It was Sutherland in motion. But to finish up what we were saying, XFL, Extreme Football League. Yes, extreme. Fights, no. If we wanted to watch UFC, if we wanted to watch fights, we'd watch boxing and UFC. If we wanted to read about it, we'd go to Sports Beast. Well, you know the site. He'll pop it up.
This one, Sports Week.
Yeah. If you want to read about the fights, go to that site right there. Okay. AJ McCarron, lone man in backfield in shotgun, throws it over the middle. And it's complete for about 5 yards, if that.
Brought down by Brandon Rusnak.
That was Captain Crunch on the catch.
Wow, they're allowed to watch video.
What? That's different.
Wow, NFL you can't.
He has a tablet. He's slowing down. Frame by frame he can go by. And that's just what he's looking at. He's
That's kind of
looking at where the play went wrong. You cannot do that in the NFL.
You can look at all the pictures.
Still
it
images.
doesn't make sense. Yeah, you can have 1,000 pictures of the same play.
Yeah, that you can technically advance it frame by
Yeah.
frame with
Yeah,
stills.
you sit there and go like this fast enough. Guess what? Looks like a movie.
Yeah. Just give me a flip book. Print them all out. I'll flip them.
Where'd you go wrong?
Oh, did you see that guy in the back? Yeah, watch the safety. Watch him. Watch him. That would be
Got
hilarious.
stacks of Post-it notes.
But yeah, that was interesting. That's something you cannot do in the NFL from what I know.
That's pretty cool. I mean, it kind of makes sense because you don't want other people sending videos to, it's just covering, so nobody's cheating.
Exactly. A video review, I honestly do believe, should be after the game, to a certain point. Not that I'm against.
Film after.
Not that I'm against what they're doing right now. Because even when I coached basketball for my son, that's what I wanted. I wanted a live person recording to where if they mess up, I can show them in real time how they're messing up. But there's levels to it. And a flag comes out as McCarron has to run for his life.
That's the best pressure I've seen. It almost makes you think they got offsides.
Yeah, I'll say Arlington got in there really quick on both ends. Penalty on the offense, illegal formation. 11, Darius Shepard was doing something he wasn't supposed to. I don't know what that was. It sounded like he said his number was covered or something.
Well, 11 was covered up, so I'm assuming like he had too many. Like, I don't know. Like, this guy was supposed to be blocking him, but he scooted over. I don't know.
If you know what that terminology means, covered up before the snap, before pre-snap.
The snapping has got to get better for this team.
I didn't see a fair catch either, but he's lucky he didn't die.
Oh, I didn't know that. The 12 fair caught. We'll see what they can do. The defense is doing their part.
I say that's the thing. Arlington is stopping them regularly. It's not like Battlehawks are coming out here and getting everything they want.
Yeah.
It's just the offense is getting real stagnant right now. Boom is right as A.J. McCarron threw to a wide open receiver in the end zone. That was their first touchdown.
Me a handoff up the middle. Still on his feet, fighting for more yards, close to the 20, about the 19. I don't even know who that was. Didn't see a number the whole time.
Oh, it's 20. Sorry.
Kenneth Farrow. What a name. I like that.
You are blind to that guy, apparently. It's the second time I've had to point out, like, oh, yeah, that's him. That's him.
Normally I sit down before the game and look over them so I know kind of where my eyes have to gravitate towards. Two receivers at the bottom of your screen. Pass over the middle. Defense came in screaming. Number 81, Nate Becker. First time we saying his name tonight. Unless he got something after half.
All right. True. There's a little 4-minute chunk we didn't see.
But I like that. Defense came in screaming. Let them get the yards, but nothing more than they allowed. Literally the same formation. Slaughter and shotgun. Pass over the middle again on the outside, number 19. I've said his name, Arcanado. I'm never going to remember his name.
Nearly tipped by number 6 on the defense, Williams. I was about to start yelling, another interception!
Yeah. And Arcanado's, he has a feel to me that he's going to be super hit or miss all year.
Yeah.
Like, he'll do good things, but he'll also...
He's that very shifty receiver that can blow the top off the lid or drop a wide open pass.
Yeah. New set of downs for the Renegades, ball on the 39-yard line.
Pressure!
Took a hit in the pocket.
Oh!
Came away with an intercepted ball. Number 13.
Vander Esch. Leighton has to be clapping at home if they're related.
Wow.
There's no way two people named Vander Esch aren't related. But I was about another play. I was about to yell interception.
Cody was ready. I saw him get hype, and he just ripped it out of his hands. What an impressive play.
It did look like the defender had that fully.
I was expecting him to start the turnaround.
Yeah. And not to mention, if we watch that replay, the line got blown up.
Oh, Slaughter took a shot.
Almost sent. Well, right here. Right there, yeah. 70. Oh. Almost sent 70 into Slaughter. His own teammate. That's how.
Oh, he never had it fully. It was on the defender's shoulder.
Oh, wow. That's great ball tracking right there.
Impressive. Honestly, best play of the season.
I would have to say 100%. So far, from what I've seen, yes. A defender on either side of you. The ball looks like it's going to be landing in the defender's hands. If not there yet, it looks like that's where it's going, and he's able to just pick it right off his shoulder.
Thanks for holding that.
Yeah. I'll take this. Very impressive. Like, while you're moving that fast, he was in air, kind of, like, to look, see that the ball's right there, and just control and keep.
Yeah, normally you're like slapping.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, get it on the ground, get it on the ground. Like, that's That's what they say as offense. If the ball in the air looks like it's going to be intercepted, the offense then has to play defense.
Yep.
Not that play. He's like, no, we're on offense. And it's a complete pass now.
Yeah. So many emotions. One of my favorite plays.
That was good.
Absolutely.
That was really good.
I'm going to be talking about that for days. Nobody's going to listen to me. But
That's almost, not quite, comparable to the Justin Jefferson play in NFL where literally, I cannot remember the defender who had it, but he had it in his hands.
the one-hander,
Yes.
it was against the Bills.
There we go. Incredible play as well. Not quite on the same level, but very comparable.
Yeah, there's been good plays. None as good as that.
And I think this is what you're going to get with the XFL. That obviously the talent isn't what the NFL is.
It's just different. Yeah.
Yeah. So we will see a lot of, oh, that was amazing, or what were they thinking?
Yeah.
Like that first touchdown by the St. Louis with Darius Shepard completely wide open. You got to be, what was the defense thinking?
But you see that in the NFL sometimes too. You have one of those, a guy from a safety is supposed to come down and help out or something, and then you have two receivers on one side. He runs a route and they both start to guard him, leaving that other guy open. It happens all over.
It happens, but I think you see it more in the XFL so far. Obviously, if they had 30 teams, it'd be all over the place.
Yeah.
But just goes to show you there are levels to it, but these guys are still immensely talented. There you go. It's a true champion, double fisting a beer.
That looked like it was triple fisted.
The fans are amazing in the XFL too.
And phenomenal, yeah. I want to go to one, and we just figured out the DC Defenders would be our closest one.
Oh, okay. There we go. Go down to Maryland.
It's Washington, D.C., but yeah.
Well, isn't that in Maryland?
Blown up by the defense. Cody asked me a question, kind of threw me off. Slaughter not able to. The ball was just thrown at the feet of the receiver.
Yeah.
Um,
Geography-wise, I don't know. I was gonna say, I
think
like,
it's in the
we going to that DC or this DC? Like this Washington or this Washington?
Every time I hear Washington, I think of that one.
That's
but
how
it
it
is
was
DC,
too.
yeah.
Okay.
It's DC Defenders. It would be pretty cool. 2nd and 10. We are now in the 4th quarter. Oh, did somebody jump?
Oh yeah, Battlehawks say it's not them.
They're loving it. Yep. Make it 3rd and 15 or 2nd 15, however.
Yeah, they're saying push him back. And again, Arlington, the flags are piling up. He's wearing 2 hats. Dude, everyone's doubling up on everything. Did you see that? He's wearing a flat bill underneath a construction hat.
The dude's watch is telling him it's too loud.
Yeah.
2nd and 15. Thank you, Pete. Ball handed off right up the middle. Move to about the 20, gain of about 5.5 yards. Bringing up 3rd down. Arlington still down 17-3. It'll be 3rd and 9.
They always have every league has to have a predominant bald reporter. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Like, do I have to shave my head to make it?
Renegades, 2 of 8 on 3rd down conversions. They need 9 yards to go. Over the middle on a slant. It's caught at the 5-yard line. 85, Tyler Vaughn's.
Easy. Made that look easy. 2-step drop back.
It has to be.
Deliver it right on the slant. Watch it. Straight ahead. Out. Fake out. Dart right in with the slant. You're undercutting both people deeper than you. And as long as the quarterback puts it low, you can get it. That was beautiful.
Beautiful play.
If they executed every play like that, well, most plays like that today, it'd be a heck of a lot closer game.
1st and goal. We haven't been here for the Arlington in a long time. Feels like ball in the 5. Right up the middle.
Oh!
caught at the goal line.
We gotta see forward progress.
They have to look at that because he was very close.
His back might have been in, but did the ball cross? And right here, look, it's in. It looks in right there. Short of the goal line.
Just short. It can't be. It's got to be inch short.
Yeah. From what he said, when he has full possession, it was short.
8 plays, 86 yards, almost 5 minutes on this current drive.
And it's up the middle.
Smith up the middle, and it's a touchdown. Oh, it's a flag. We'll take the touchdown off the screen. There is a flag.
There is a player down for Arlington. It looked like one of the offensive line. And they're saying the
Slaughter's
flag.
saying it's on defense.
Yeah.
Offsides. Sorry, guys. I took the wrong button. I thought I was on the different screen. It is a touchdown. 9-17.
Now you got to think. They go for 2 here. You go for 2, you get 11. Next time down, you get a touchdown. It's tied up without needing anything else. Or do you go for 3 and risk it? That way, the next touchdown you get only 6, you're instantly ahead.
No, I do think you go for 2.
Yep, they're going for 2. Good call, Cody. Good call.
That'll do, donkey. Tight formation. Looks like it's going to be a run. Pitch play to Smith. He's going to pass!
Oh!
Canella!
Beautiful!
In the end zone, top corner.
Looked like a pitch.
Wow.
To take it wide right. The running back turns into a quarterback and gives it to
Canella.
Canella.
That was the... Oh, there was a... Oh, it was a... They always show... They like basketball.
I know, yeah. It's like, we didn't get back to this one in time, so here's this.
It's like a modified Philly special.
Yeah, it really was. That's exactly. That's awesome. And that right there makes it a 1-possession game now. But now can Arlington stop the Battlehawks?
Well, they have been doing it pretty decently throughout the
They've done it more than not.
Yes.
So.
What an impressive drive.
Shaping up to be a good game.
Wow. Yeah, I honestly thought the Battlehawks were just kind of...
It's better than I thought it was going to be. Like I said, I would have made a bet on a 10-point spread. I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah.
As it's looking right now, I'm glad I didn't.
Playmakers just getting the job done.
Facts.
Vander Esch with the big catch to keep him
Yeah.
driving and moving. Wow. They had a good penalty that helped them.
And their own penalties that affected them, they took those on the chin and still did what they needed to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I got to give it to the play calling on that one.
That was incredible.
Beautiful.
Incredible.
Like I said, that formation looking like a run. I was not expecting anything other than run up the middle.
Right.
The way they had it was just so good.
We are on a commercial break, so right now we'll get into week 5
Commanders
for the XFL.
I thought it said Defenders. I was like, well, it signed somebody for 4 years.
It's happening! They're listening to us. Week 5. Corey can attest to this if I'm wrong or not. Is this the first Thursday game for XFL?
No.
Okay.
They had one other. I think it might have been week 1. It was either week 1 or 2. Okay. I watched on Thursday.
Thursday game. Houston Roughnecks. They're the 3-0. Or is it 4-0?
They're 4.
4-0, yes. They've already played this week against Sea Dragons.
2-2 Sea Dragons. That offensively should be a great game. You got Silvers going up against Ben DiNucci, who's the best. He's the best quarterback in the league, but also throws the most touchdowns.
My butt? Why is there a butt there?
But also turns the ball over more. Okay. I was so confident.
Sea Dragons also have the best receiver in the league behind Josh Gordon.
Yeah, he's very good.
I mean, if you watch last night's game, he only had one play through the entire thing where he was like, he actually showed that he was there and made a difference in the game.
That's also my biases coming through. I know the talent he has.
Usability is in many different ways.
Okay.
I'm not hating on the guy at all, but I'm just saying.
No, you watch this more than I do. You have a more educated opinion than me, so. DC Defenders at St. Louis Saturday at 7 o'clock.
Ooh, back-to-back home games.
Oh, yeah, for St. Louis. Nice.
A good run by the Defender. Every time you say Defenders, I have to. I could be talking about Oreos, and I'm saying Defenders.
Break me up a little piece of Defender for you, please. Started Kyle Slaughter, 11 for 22, 85 yards and 2 interceptions. Since then, he's been better. They flashed that graphic so fast. But regardless, he's had almost just as much yards since halftime. In that one drive, I do want to say, actually.
Good shovel pitch. I don't even know what to call that.
Was it reverse? What?
I love that. That it was that play where your quarterback barely touches the ball.
Bumps it.
But obviously it's not NFL style. He completed the snap and then threw it forward. Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is my team.
The one
got a very, very close formation with now Shepard going clear out to the right, but it's a handoff up the middle to Brian Hill. Sorry, getting a little scatterbrain right now. It's just been a good game, and there's stuff we got lined up we got to talk about. But with it being such a good game, it's hard to squeeze some of that stuff in. But let's just focus on the game right now. And Prowell will move out to the left.
You got 3 on the line for the defense. It looks like they're going to get one more in there. Maybe 2 on the edge.
And shotgun, Brian Hill to his right.
They're sending
fake handoff. And it's Darius Shepard. Pre-play, Shepard and Prowell swapped positions, it looked like. I wonder if that was like, hey, no, I want him catching this ball. Like, it was probably like he was the quicker guy, get him in this route instead. And it's a good thing because Arlington did bring pressure, and it looks like the ends were collapsing pretty quick. So, good quick release. Again in shotgun, again with Brian Hill back there with him. And this time it's a real run for 8 yards. Second down, 2 yards needed for the first. And right now, Arlington needs to start running downhill, I think.
Yeah, I completely agree. Put this in the hands of your running back, and I think you'll have this game wrapped up.
I mean, Arlington's defense needs to be just
I'm at St. Louis.
Pressuring that quarterback a lot more. Because look.
Oh, yeah.
If they're running it, you're still running downhill. Hopefully you can stop him for minimal gains. The running back, that is. And then if you're constantly pressuring McCarron, hopefully he's going to make a mistake. You got to just almost man up.
Hill goes out. Presumably Mateo comes in the backfield. I can't see.
Yeah. That's been their backup all game so far. And a deep pass. Oh! What a catch. What a catch. Wow. Hakeem Butler, have yourself a day.
Wow.
Good throw while getting lit up. Like I said, Renegades sent the bodies. And what did I say? When you're manned up, you just got to hope the coverage is there. Yep. Hakeem Butler had an amazing catch.
And the defense was there.
Yeah, the defense was there. It was just the catch was perfectly over the shoulder.
Good ball placement. Even better.
Beautiful.
Catching. I almost said release, but being able to reel it in without getting it knocked out,
Yeah.
That was great.
This is interesting for me. Because the over and under, I said under to begin. And it looks like it may hit over. We still got 10 minutes.
Going for a 1 point, playing it safe. Just getting those extra points on the board.
Man in motion, stays in the backfield.
Fake handoff.
There we
nothing but
go.
net.
Easy, Jake Sutherland, the man in motion pre-snap. Just gets a quick release route to the right, and that's 1 point on the board. 24-11. Makes it a 35-point total. A field goal will set it at the over. That's one bet I would have lost. But the spread is back up to 13. That's a bet I might be winning. If I would have placed them. Great catch. Just over the shoulder. Almost looked like the corner was just too small.
Yeah, he didn't even know the ball was in his direction.
Yeah. He could have turned and made a play on it, but I don't think he knew it was above. I don't think he knew it was overhead.
Yeah. And he's a tall guy. That defender.
That's what I mean. He's
very
big.
small next to him.
That woman looks kind of big too, apparently.
So we got just under 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Hakeem Butler with a receiving touchdown in every single game so far for the St. Louis.
Tonight, 4 receptions, 43 yards, averaging 10, almost 11 yards a catch with 1 touchdown. St. Louis up 24-11. Impressive.
Wow.
It did not look like it was going to turn out like this.
No.
Like, they started off very strong. Oh, and he broke his own ankles to get back up after that. He was exercised on the 13-yard line. Oh, my God.
Demon be gone.
Wow.
That's hilarious. Here's that play again as McCarron took a hit. He was slow to get up from the hit, too.
It sounded like he said, "You good? He hit me." Someone tell Dad.
Dad!
Arlington, tight formation. Passed up to the top of your screen. That's 17. Jordan Smallwood getting everybody involved today. They got to do everything they can. If you don't get points on the board here, it's over.
Yeah, you can't come away with nothing here. Even a field goal, you got to get something.
The second and 3 ball on the 30-yard line. 9.5 minutes to go in the fourth. 2 receivers at the top of your screen. Handoff up the middle. Devion Smith.
Not a
2 yards
down.
short.
Bringing up third down. That's where they've had their struggles today. But I do believe it is fourth down territory for this team. Arlington, anyway. So,
absolutely.
9 minutes left. The way St. Louis has been moving the ball recently on offense, you have to. Is this the rule that instead of an onside, you just complete a 4th and 15? Is that?
Yes.
Okay, good. That might be able to help them.
Tight formation. Slaughter alone in the backfield. Oh! 11 hurdles a guy after the quick slant catch.
Got his knees clipped, but if they didn't get clipped, he would have stayed on his feet.
It looks like Luan Winningham. Another name I have not said.
Automatic first down.
But a flag.
Looked like it was roughing the passer.
Oh, and he hit him right in the helmet.
Helmet to helmet.
Yep.
Unnecessarily, too. Like, I mean, he already threw it. If you're going to hit him, go lower then. He just ran into him, kind of, like, straight up.
But it'll be a flag every time.
Yeah. So I think if he normal tackles him, I don't think it's a flag there.
2 receivers at the bottom of your screen. Ball on the other side of the 50.
Slaughter looking for his first touchdown of the day.
Oh, it looks
Movement.
like another flag. It looked like defense moved.
I thought it looked like that too, but we'll see. If the defense was drawn, it's on the offense, though.
If the defense was drawn, it's on the refs. Like, what other option is there? Neutral zone.
Nice.
Staying alive. I know. Atkins just coming across a little bit early. Ball now 43-yard line.
Draw back to a two-man safety.
Caught over the middle, close to the first down, is 80 Canella.
And Canella's going to need another undershirt because he was yanked down for
yeah.
that. There ain't no way that thing ain't stretched.
To an extra large.
Good swat on the... He tried to play the ball, too. He almost had it.
Oh, he did get the first down. 7.5 minutes to go. New set of downs.
They're creeping up.
Receivers spread out on both sides.
Ball at the 37.
Slaughter runs. Shovel pass. Looked like Canella again.
It was Farrow.
Kenneth Farrow. I refuse to acknowledge his number.
Corey's got beef with Farrow or whatever.
It looked like an 8. Nope, it's a 2.
That's the only one I know on your team because I've been correcting you.
Bring up 2nd and 6. Tight formation. Looked like Farrow still in the backfield.
Showing a one-man safety for St. Louis.
Quick, got to get off quick. And he'll pick up the first down.
Does exactly that. Very quick. That whole play only took 2 seconds.
And there's Vander Esch. The savior of the last
drive. I was going to say, with the huge pick off the shoulder.
Farrow in the backfield. You got Canella at the top of the screen. 2 receivers at the bottom. Good amount of time in the pocket, just thrown at the feet of the receiver.
Slaughter thought he was at the lake skipping rocks.
Yep.
Looked like a Colt McCoy pass. They got to dial something up. 2nd and 10. 5 minutes. Well, just under the 6-minute mark, sorry. And they got to make stuff happen.
This current drive, 7 plays, 50 yards, just over 4 minutes in total possession. It's a handoff to Farrow. Move to the top of your screen for a gain of nothing. Maybe gets a third of a yard. Good for the defense for not falling on that one. Falling for that one. To mention some of the matchups that we didn't mention real quick, we have the Guardians playing the Vegas Vipers. That one should be a close game, in my opinion.
At 10 on a Saturday.
Oh, getting it real early. That sounds creepy. And then what's the other one?
Sunday at 10. It's getting pushed back due to college football, but
I was thinking in the morning.
Oh, that's 10 p.m. So
yeah,
I mean, it'll be a late night for people, and we all know why they're doing this. March Madness starts. Yeah. So, obviously...
Before we talk March Madness, the last game, we have the Renegades at Brahmas Sunday.
At 10.
At 10, okay.
That's what I mean. They're going to be... If you want to watch them, you're going to stay up past 1 o'clock because ESPN2 is taking precedent with the college basketball over XFL. Obviously, you pick and choose which views you want.
We have a 4th and 9 Arlington going for it. Obviously, they have to. 4.5 minutes to go. Ball's hyped. Pressure's coming.
Fumble.
And he fumbled it.
It looked like he had the ball back, and then he let it go when he thought the play was over.
Yeah, and then they're calling it Battlehawks ball. I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
No. It looked like he lost the ball. It bounced right back into him. They were all laying on the ground. He thought the play was over, so he dropped the ball.
Yeah.
Or he let it roll back to the turf
and it
or
doesn't
whatever.
matter. They're either getting it there or 4 yards closer.
Well, they could do the... If it's not a fumble, they can do a 4th and 15. Oh!
Oh, he doesn't have it.
No, he does not. That is a fumble.
It's under his body.
You could argue it should have been a flag. Kind of. During the tackle, it looked like he kind of pulled his face mask down. Yeah. Incidentally, but it don't matter. Yeah. If that head jerks down due to the face mask, it should be a flag. But this game. This game is good.
It is good.
XFL Pick'ems.
You're going to be getting a little bit more XFL content. I might as well just say it. You're going to be getting a little bit more XFL content from me. I don't know about Cody, but I know I want to start putting out. We were talking halftime.
Yeah.
That's probably why we were late. Just throwing little jabs at ourselves. I want to start doing a little bit more, predictions is how this channel was started. So I want to bring that to the XFL. I do want to also do a recap of the previous week's games. Those will start coming out early in the week for the recap, towards the end of the week, going into the weekend for the predictions. And Cody sees it. I've been enjoying the XFL, so I want to bring you as much content as I can and basically just continue to keep up with the sport.
Yes, and you're welcome. I will download Caesar Sportsbook so you guys can see my bets, okay? I will do it. I am on the XFL page, and it does look like they have a new app out strictly for the XFL, Pick'ems. So, I mean, easy content right there. I mean, we're all wondering it before the game starts. Everyone wonders it. You see a matchup, you go in your head who you think's going to win right away.
And these games haven't been a complete lock.
No, not at all. And I like how they're putting the bet stuff up on the screen, the over-under, the current line at the moment. It's a betting world. And
yeah, it became legal everywhere,
yes.
So everybody wants to know.
But, I mean, I gave you guys my picks consistently with NFL. I can give you them consistently with a fraction of a league. So
yeah. Which we only hope grows, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Look,
yeah.
the more teams you have, obviously the better you're doing, the more we can cover, the more content we're going to put out, just the more we're able to do with it. How cool would it be, XFL Fantasy?
That would be pretty cool. Short player pool for now, but...
Oh, yeah, you're playing like 3-man leagues.
3-man leagues.
What do you think? I mean, 2, 2, and 2, if you're thinking quarterbacks.
Yeah.
That's almost all the quarterbacks.
Yeah. 8-man team, you're down to picking backups for quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But right now, St. Louis ahead by... St. Louis... Did I say St. Louis?
Yes, you did.
St. Louis ahead by 13. 307 yards compared to Arlington's 208. It's a fake handoff to the left. Scramble to the right and throws.
Good defense.
Ooh. And the guy who got the touchdown last time, amazing over-the-shoulder catch, Hakeem Butler, catches it again, just short of the first down. He took a hard hit to the back, though. I feel like that would snap me in half.
I feel like that might fix me. just put the pieces back together,
Do me. My turn.
Yeah. You have to pay for that.
Right. Yeah, most people do pay for that. Man in motion, Darius Shepard. But it's a handoff to the new guy we have yet to see. Is that Puka Williams?
It could be.
He's unnumbered on here. We'll have to wait till we catch a glimpse at his jersey for a second.
Because then I'm writing that number in too. I don't know why I have 3 people on this team that don't have any numbers listed.
Numberless.
And I get them off the XFL website. That's the crazy thing.
Ooh, McCarron making sure the line is set. Smart move before getting a flag. And it's number 0 up the middle again. Let's see if we can catch a glimpse at his name while he rises. Ooh, move that hair, big dog. Move that hair. Something Ucker.
K-E-R, okay.
Something Ucker. Am I wrong?
I wonder if it's not 20, Kareem Walker.
Ooh.
I'll I'll notice.
It is.
I'll notice your
Kareem Walker.
Not mine.
Oh, wow, it is.
Yep.
Kareem Walker. His hair's long. It covers half of his jersey. We apologize. And another one to Walker for 9 yards, making it 3rd and should be 1. 2-minute warning approaching fast.
That'd be 7 yards.
Oh, yeah, it is 7 yards. They were at the 8 already.
On a 2nd and 8, yeah.
They weren't at the 8, jeez.
They pretty much have this locked. I mean, you're about to hit the 2-minute warning.
They're becoming farmers right now. They're milking it.
You're going to continue to run, keep the ball inbounds, keep the clock moving. I like that. I want that. But I do want to get some XFL stuff to put in here. I was
just saying that. I want to get like a beanie or something too. I see all these fans with their gear, and I'm just like, man, I'm jealous.
There was like a dragon in the Sea Dragons game. It was like a half mask.
Oh, nice.
I think that's pretty cool. But all the stuff you see, like, it would be awesome little things to be posted.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right, now we're on a commercial, and now that I'm hungry, let's go over some stats. A.J. McCarron from the winning team. We already know this. 20 for 27, 214 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Brian Hill, the main man in the backfield, 16 for 89 and a touchdown. Obviously, we got our backups in that are just... Brian Hill's done for the day, I'm sure. Yep. Receiving, the main two, the same two we seen last week too.
And I think they will
Topped
continue
it.
to be
your
top two.
This duo has been pretty impressive. Darius Shepard, 8 for 91 and a touchdown, and Hakeem Butler, 5 for 51 and a touchdown. Over on the Renegades side.
I can't see that.
Oh, okay. You're fine. You're fine. I didn't know if you wanted to or not. Kyle Slaughter, 21 for 35, 193 yards, yet to hit pay dirt. There's still a little bit of time. They might get some garbage time in. You never know. And 2 interceptions. Devion Smith.
I would assume.
One of those.
Le'Veon Bell?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The same way.
Devion Smith, 9 carries for 24 yards. Farrow, 4 for 14. And then receiving, we got Caleb Van Der Esch, 2 for 48. A lot of that chunk coming out of that amazing play we seen him snag it off the defender's shoulder.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of stats for these Renegades. Like, the only good stat person you see is their quarterback. 193 yards, and even then, no pay dirt. When you don't have pay dirt as a quarterback, you're definitely going to be looked at as bad. But they don't have a duo receiver. We already mentioned it, Caleb Van Der Esch and their other guy, Arcanado.
Yeah, like we mentioned
he looked
before,
explosive,
he's
but
going to be super hit or miss.
Yes.
I think it's the small things that they can do better at.
Yes.
Like not turning the ball over. Obviously, they can move the ball. They have no problem with it. You have to get better in the red zone. Even if you're not in the red zone. They did well when they had good field position.
Yeah, you're not wrong
when
there.
When they have to string plays together, that's when they kind of... It's almost like they tire out.
Yeah, you can see it. And they strung a good drive together last drive. But how did it end? That's the only
Most of their good drives have ended in turnovers.
Flameouts, yeah.
So I think there's definite potential.
And look at the rushing. Look at what St. Louis is doing. Almost nearly 100 yards from one player as a team, over 100. And then rushing for the Renegades, it's non-existent.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think if you can mix in a little better, you're going to be able to hit over the top a little more.
Ooh.
Good defense coming in there.
Yes.
Coming off the edge real quick.
Hill trying to reach. I don't think he got it.
It looks like he'll be marked short.
Renegades Jamar Johnson came in off the end very quick to wrap him up on the feet. And how you doing, ref? How am I just now seeing this ref? Okay, she's talking. We're done. No, I'm kidding.
I'll bring up a 4th and 1. Should be an easy conversion for this team, for this Battlehawks team. But getting back on the win train, just like I said in the reader, getting back on the win train,
You see that? They were on the same page we were. They showed rushing stats. 49 as a team to 114 as a team.
See, this is what I'm saying. We just need the availability. You give us a shot, and we will put out the same content, if not better, than what you're seeing now.
Yes, and I
guarantee.
I've not argued this with people before that's commented on my page. I've had takes that have angered people, and they said to me, "You think you're some kind of expert, like it's hurting my feelings." I am in no way, shape, or form an expert at anything in life other than breathing, and even then I forget.
Sometimes I choke on my spit.
I can speak for Corey when he says this too. We just call it how we see it. We don't have any crazy takes, you know what I mean?
Not once did you hear me refer to, remember back in the day when so-and-so was playing? No, we talked about the game currently, and not once did you hear me say, man, Kyle Slaughter would have liked to have that back. Like, no kidding.
We don't know what they're thinking or feeling. We can just call what we're seeing, which is exactly what we're doing.
We call the game. We don't state the obvious. We talk about the same things. The only difference is we don't have a team throwing graphics on the computer right now. Once I'm able to do that...
Accepting applications.
Hold on. That means I got to pay people.
Yeah.
Oh, did he get that?
No!
He's short.
Renegades get the stop, turnover on downs with 1:15 left, and like I said, we could see some garbage time for Arlington. Let Slaughter get a pay dirt touchdown. Well, obviously that's what pay dirt is. We will say a lot of redundant things, unnecessary words thrown in there, so I mean, that's just my regular speech.
Yeah, that's just who we are. We're not censoring who we are as people.
And this is just the option we're giving you. If you don't like the people you're watching on TV, or they're just not your type of style you're going to get you into the game as much, we're just something different.
Hey, I've had to listen to the same monotone people the entire time you have.
That's true.
We're just adding some of our own personality and just having fun with it.
Exactly. And we're not owned by a corporation whatsoever, so we're not constantly saying things that we're going to fear are going to cancel us. We're good people. We don't have those crazy thoughts, so it's naturally not going to come out. Yes, you may hear some jokes, but those are just that.
Yeah. Looks like we got just over a minute left to go.
But yes, let's get Arlington into this end zone. I will say, as it stands right now, the under is going to hit and the spread. Let's go.
Spread's hitting no matter what they score.
Yes. If I could have bet on a 10-point spread like I wanted to coming into half, I would have won both of these bets. But, like I said, next week, I'm going to get that Caesar Sportsbook. Look at that one. You got one-on-one at the top of your screen. But look at those safeties helping.
No, it'll be safety help,
Yep. Dropping back 3.
Good pass. Over 50.
Take what you can get. Now you're at midfield. We seen them disguise it from they were dropping 2 safeties, a third drop back there with them. There's no chance they were going deep on that play.
Yeah, you have your timeouts. Use at least one left. Use it, and then start using
the sling over the middle. Oh, great defense.
Canelo just couldn't really.
And again, he's been all over the field. Mentioned him multiple times. Luka Dennis.
But that's the example of what we've been saying. It's the same pass, almost the same play, just a little deeper. Same receiver, Canella. Caught the first one, dropped the second.
Yeah. Consistency, that's what they're missing. To whereas St. Louis in the first half didn't really have consistency, but after the half, definition of consistency for them right now.
Oh, absolutely. That was the best half of XFL football I've seen played. Like you said it. Consistency was just phenomenal.
Yeah. We're consistently going to say consistency, okay?
I was trying. Execution is another one. The execution was outstanding.
The execution was consistently better. There was an injured St. Louis player down, Freeney.
Yeah,
Travis Freeney.
Under
he's
50
off the
seconds
field.
left in the fourth. I mean, they might get in.
Look at the Eagle
It's
head.
not going to be too crazy. That is pretty cool.
Well, it's not an eagle; it's a hawk.
Yeah. I like all the different variations. You don't see everybody all in eagle hats or hawk hats. Like that guy looked like a Viking.
The one guy I seen wearing a Arizona. Wow. Okay, I can't even speak right now.
Slaughter looking to go deep. And
oh!
He'll go short. It looked like it bounced off the ground though. It looked like he double took, like he picked it off the ground.
I couldn't tell. I didn't even have a good view, so I'm not even going to pretend to know.
I'm in the same seat as you, basically.
But the way St. Louis is acting, they just won a Super Bowl. No, I'm kidding. It looks like they're labeling it a turnover. Another turnover. The third interception by Slaughter. Tried to throw it away at the feet of a receiver. And Damian Daniels looks like he was the man to come and snag it. Right here, we'll see. Look at that. Guarded. He's supposed to come off the block.
Wow.
Great. Amazing awareness.
Off his forearm into his hand.
Amazing awareness.
See, that's what made me think it bounced off the ground. That was impressive.
Sorry, it was Silas Kelly on the interception for that time.
And now you're in victory formation. Battlehawks winning their first home game.
3-1.
First sellout home game.
Can they go 2-0 at home this year? We'll figure out next week. Do you see the awareness on that play? Renegades did what they were supposed to do. Devion Smith did what he was supposed to do. Block, then release. It was all on Silas that knew after the block the release was coming, so he stayed on his hip and stopped crashing toward the quarterback. Amazing football.
Wow.
Amazing football. Extremely
Be the change.
amazing football.
What is that from? What is that from? Do you not be the change you want to see in the world?
Bruce Lee has a couple quotes like this.
I
Be
was thinking,
shapeless, be formless, like water.
I was thinking, no, that's Be the Miracle, is Bruce Almighty.
Oh, okay.
I think. Be the change you want to see in the world, though. That's from a movie. I know it is. Oh, it's Prison Break.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, haven't seen that in a minute.
So, there you have it. St. Louis winning in absolute dominating fashion in the second half.
I'd say so.
And coming out and winning their first home game, their first sellout home game. I'm super hyped.
Anthony Becht, the coach, gets his first win in St. Louis. Obviously, it's their first home game. And this was a team previous years, but they've never been at home. They've never been at home. That was the big thing coming into this game. Football is finally in St. Louis.
I would say it was
XFL, sorry.
1,000, almost 1,100 days since they played in a home game.
That's
that's crazy.
Okay, so don't quote me on that. It's not that they'd never had one. It's just there was a huge gap even between when the XFL last played anyways.
It's this game. Games like this thing makes me excited for the XFL season.
Yes.
This was a good game, regardless of you're losing by 13 points.
And no bench clearing like we thought was gonna
you don't need
possibly partake with Arlington being down big.
Yeah,
and
they
mad.
just had that one play where they were getting chippy, and since then you're still. I don't care what you say. You're not the NFL. You're still professional football.
I was just about to say you're still a professional.
These guys
human.
make like $5,500, $6,000 a game. Guess what? That's $60,000 a year, not including playoffs.
And it's doing something you love. They
Yeah.
don't want to risk losing this.
Or just trying to get better at it, and guess what? You can go to the NFL
Yep.
and make tons of money.
They're
still professionals.
Me personally, if I was on camera as much as them, I'd always try to be aware of what I'm doing and how dumb I would look doing something.
That's why we don't want to see the fights. I don't care if you're fighting on midfield. That's the one time I want you to switch away because I don't really care.
Same. I don't want to see fights. I already mentioned if I want to see fights, I will go to the professionals that fight.
Yeah.
Same in basketball. We hate when they fight because they're not really fighting.
Yeah, I'm not trying to see a guy punch a helmet for free.
Yes, thank you. I was just about to say. NFL, they'll swing like crazy, but they're wearing so much padding, it's not going to do anything. NBA, there's no padding, and neither of them like to take shots, so you'll see a bunch of jawing and chest bumping. Oh, yeah? I'll do this, I'll do that. Nothing happens. That's the stuff we don't want to see. Stick with football.
We will figure out next week what game we can call. I don't know what it is right now with everything being pushed back.
Yeah.
Because I already forget what the times were.
10 o'clock.
Yeah, I think so. So we might have a live cast. We might not.
And there's only one on Saturday, one on Sunday. Both are 10 o'clock. Thursday is the one that is the earlier 7 o'clock.
Let's see.
There's four
that's
of
only
them.
3 games.
Yeah, you're right. There's got to be 2 Saturday. Because there's only one Sunday, and that was a 10.
Anyways, we'll figure out which one. We'll let you guys know. Anybody in the comments, anybody watching, make sure you're showing us some love. I would appreciate it. Sports Beast on Facebook and YouTube. Also, if you want additional content, www.sportsbeast.wixsite.com/SB21. Find blogs, videos, gonna be merch soon. Just additional content. Go check out Ballers on a Budget, Facebook and YouTube as well. We appreciate you watching. We will see you on the next one.
Peace.